Hey everybody, welcome back to Vedic Sage. I'm Dr. Dhaliwal, and today we're going to talk about the general characteristics of Pisces individuals. From an Ayurvedic perspective, all matter is made up of 5 basic elements: ether, air, fire, water, and earth. And we can see here that the 5 basic elements condense down to form doshas, and doshas is basically just an organization of qualities. For example, ether and air form the Vata dosha, fire and water form the Pitta dosha, and water and earth form Kapha dosha. If we take a look at the first house, we can see that Jupiter is the ascendant lord for Pisces individuals. And Ayurveda looks upon Jupiter as being a Kapha planet. The first house generally represents the physical self, one's personality, and vitality. And Jupiter is symbolized as 2 fish swimming in opposite directions. We can see here that Jupiter is exalted in the sign of Cancer, which happens to be the 5th house for Pisces. This gives Pisces individuals the love of learning, a deep interest in developing wisdom, and the passion for teaching. It's also interesting to see that the 5th house is ruled by the moon, and the moon often represents one's emotions and is a significator for poetry. Therefore, this explains the fascination with poetry for Pisces individuals. It's also interesting to note that, again, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, the 5th house of children, which is owned by the moon and is Jupiter's friend, this implies Pisces individuals often have a great relationship with their children. If we take a look at Venus, which is a significator of marriage, we can see that Venus is debilitated in the sign of Virgo, which happens to be the 7th house of partnerships and relationships. In the same manner, Mercury, the lord of the 7th house, is a dualistic planet, being exalted in Virgo, which may signify 2 marriages. If we take a look at the Sun, we can see that the Sun rules the 6th house of diseases, often providing Pisces individuals great hospitality and even an interest in hospital-based medicine. If we take a look at Jupiter, we can see that Jupiter happens to be debilitated in the sign of Capricorn, which is the 11th house of friends. Due to Jupiter's benefic qualities, Jupiter is enemies to none. And because of Pisces' hospitality and giving nature, they often are easily taken advantage of. It's because of this, Pisces may actually feel let down by their siblings, their friends, the clubs, societies, organizations which they belong to. And it's because of that nature of always giving and not always receiving back. As mentioned before, because of Jupiter's exaltation in the 5th house of education, learning and teaching, along with the Sun in the 6th house providing great hospitality, these individuals make great doctors, professors, and educators. Okay guys, this was simply just a brief video on the general characteristics of Pisces individuals. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down below in the comment section, or you can visit us at VedicSage.com. Until we meet again, take care.